Hey everyone, and welcome back to VelozDrive, your home for all things Fast and Furious. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of the most legendary rivalries in automotive history, the muscle car wars. Ford versus Dodge versus Chevy. Mustang, Charger, Camaro. These names are more than just metal, rubber, and glass. They're icons, symbols of raw American power and freedom. For decades, this battle has been fought on drag strips, road courses, and public streets. But as we look toward 2025, the battlefield is changing dramatically. Electrification is no longer a distant whisper. It's a roaring reality. So, who will wear the crown in this new era? Is it the steadfast innovation of Ford, the defiant thunder of Dodge, or the calculated evolution of Chevy? Buckle up because we're about to find out. Let's start with the brand that arguably started it all, Ford. The Mustang has been a constant, an unbroken lineage of performance since 1964. For 2025, Ford is doubling down on what it does best. The S650 generation, the 7th-gen Mustang, is a bold statement in a world going electric. They've given us the most powerful, naturally aspirated 5.0-liter Coyote V8 ever in the GT, pushing 486 horsepower. And if that's not enough, there's the Dark Horse, a track-focused monster with 500 horsepower, an available Tremec 6-speed manual, and an arsenal of cooling and aerodynamic upgrades. Ford's strategy is clear. Refine the classic formula to perfection. They're saying, you want a true, old-school, gasoline-powered muscle car experience? We're the only ones left who are fully committed. The interior is a massive leap forward, too, with a digital cockpit that blends modern tech with driver-focused design. Ford is betting that there are enough purists out there who crave the sound, the smell, and the visceral feel of a V8, and frankly, they might be right. The Mustang isn't just surviving, it's thriving by staying true to its roots. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the brand that has been the undisputed king of horsepower in recent years, Dodge. For the past decade, Dodge has been the bad boy of the block, stuffing absurdly powerful Hemi V8s into everything they could. Hellcats, Demons, Red Eyes, these names became legends. But for 2025, the Hemi is gone. I know, take a moment. It's the end of an era. But don't count Dodge out just yet, because they're roaring into the future with a completely new beast, the 2025 Dodge Charger. This isn't just an update, it's a revolution. The new Charger is built on the STLA large platform, and it's coming out swinging with two incredible options. First, the all-electric Charger Daytona. The top-tier Scat Pack model is projected to deliver a staggering 670 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and a 0 to 60 time in the low 3-second range. It even has a fratzonic chambered exhaust to synthesize a roar as loud as a hellcat. Dodge is trying to prove that electric muscle can have just as much soul and attitude as its gas-guzzling ancestors. But for those not ready to go full electric, Dodge has another trick up its sleeve, the Charger 6-pack. This version will feature the new 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-6 Hurricane engine, offered in standard and high-output versions, pushing well over 500 horsepower. It's a bold, two-pronged attack. Dodge is replacing a legend with two potential new ones, embracing the future without completely abandoning internal combustion. And that brings us to Chevrolet, the bow tie brand. And here, the story gets a bit quieter. In early 2024, the final 6th-generation Camaro rolled off the assembly line. That's right, for 2025, there is no Camaro. Chevrolet has officially put its legendary pony car on hiatus. After a strong run, sales had been dwindling, and GM decided to pivot its resources toward its electric future, focusing on EVs like the Blazer and Equinox. It's a tough pill to swallow for fans. The Camaro, especially in ZL1 1LE form, was arguably the best-handling, most track-capable car of the trio. It was a true driver's car that could embarrass supercars costing twice as much. So, what's Chevy's play? Right now, their performance banner is being carried by the Corvette. While the C8 is a world-class mid-engine sports car, it's not a muscle car. It plays in a different league and at a different price point. The official line from Chevy is that this is not the end of Camaro's story. Rumors are swirling, and the most persistent one points to a future Camaro, perhaps returning around 2026 or 2027 as a high-performance electric sedan or coupe. Imagine a four-door, all-wheel drive EV with the Camaro nameplate targeting the likes of the Tesla Model 3 Performance and the new electric Charger. It's a logical move from a business perspective, but will it be a true successor to the muscle car we know and love? For now, Chevy has bowed out of the fight, leaving a void that Ford and Dodge are more than happy to fill. So, let's bring it all together. How do you pick a winner for 2025? It's honestly tougher than ever because our three contenders are now playing different games. Ford is the purist's champion. The 2025 Mustang is the last bastion of the traditional American muscle car. It's a love letter to the V8 engine, the manual transmission, and the thrill of rear-wheel drive. If you want the authentic, unfiltered experience, the Mustang is your undisputed king. It's a modern classic, available right now with no asterisks attached. Ford wins the crown for preserving the soul of muscle. Then you have Dodge, the audacious innovator. They didn't just dip a toe in the electric water, they did a cannonball. The new Charger is a massive gamble, but it could pay off huge. By offering both a mind-blowingly powerful EV and a high-tech twin-turbo inline-six, Dodge is trying to capture both the future-focused buyer and the person hesitant to give up gasoline. The Charger Daytona is redefining what muscle can mean, trading rumble for instant torque and futuristic tech. And the Hurricane-powered six-pack promises modern performance in a more familiar package. Dodge wins the crown for ambition and for boldly reimagining the future of American performance. And finally, we have Chevrolet, the silent strategist. By taking the Camaro off the board, they've lost the battle for 2025. There's no way around it. But are they positioning themselves to win the long-term war? By stepping back, they get to watch Ford and Dodge, see what works, what doesn't, and then re-enter the market with a carefully planned electric competitor. It's a risky strategy that has left a generation of Camaro fans in the lurch. But from a corporate standpoint, it might be the smartest move. For now, however, they are on the sidelines. So who is the ultimate winner? It really depends on you, the driver. If you believe a muscle car must have a V8, Ford is your winner, hands down. If you believe muscle is about overwhelming power and embracing the future, no matter the powertrain, then Dodge is your champion. In our opinion, for 2025, the sheer audacity and forward-thinking strategy of Dodge gives it a slight edge. They are taking the biggest risks and, in doing so, are setting the tone for the next decade of this war. They are not just building a car, they are building the future of the segment. But the muscle car wars have never been about a single year. This is just the next chapter in an epic saga. The Mustang, the Charger, and eventually, the Camaro will continue to battle for the heart and soul of American performance. What a time to be a car enthusiast. What do you think? Which brand is taking the crown in your book? Let me know down in the comments. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to VelozDrive, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.